Let me now explain this Pulwama link to this blast. The I-20 car that you see on your television screen, that was sold to a certain Dr. Tariq who hails from Pulwama. Fake documents were used to buy that car. Identity of the current owner is still unclear. That's the information India Today has been able to glean so far. The owner of that vehicle is a certain Nadeem, at least on paper. Nadeem claims he had sold that vehicle to Dr. Tariq. There are certain images that have been put out in public domain that Dr. Tariq bought this vehicle, apparently on fake documents. All challans were paid for. Why? So that en route Red Fort, nobody would stop them. No police officer or traffic police personnel would stop them so that they could carry out an attack. The car came there at 3 in the afternoon, laden with explosives. That's the time all the arrests were already taking place, remember. And 3 hours, Dr. Umar sat in that car in that parking lot. Then he came out of the parking lot, took a U-turn, came to where there was a lot of crowd, stopped near a red light, and suddenly there was a massive blast. So as the probe in the Delhi blast deepens, India Today has accessed more information that indicates a clear Faridabad terror plot link. What sources are telling India Today, Dr. Umar was also a part of the Faridabad terror module, and he reportedly panicked after the arrest of the other 3 doctors. And he filled explosives. At least that is what it's believed, that explosives were then planted in that I-20 vehicle. That I-20 vehicle was driven to the Red Fort area. 2 key suspects and members of this module are currently being interrogated. Dr. Muzammil Shakil and Dr. Adil Rathar. The police, like I told you, had seized 2,900 kilograms of ammonium nitrate, suspected explosives, in the Haryana Faridabad area over the past couple of days. Now, raids have been going on for the past 1 week. There's a much wider module, is what sources tell India Today. So, raids are being carried out in Jammu and Kashmir, in Anantnag, in Pulwama, in Kulgam, in Shopian. Raids are being carried out in Delhi. Raids are being carried out in Faridabad. Raids are being carried out in multiple other parts of the country. Police and intelligence agencies believe that a large quantity of ammonium nitrate was used in the Red Fort terror attack. We're of course still waiting for an official confirmation on the nature of explosives. I'll come back to our reporters. My colleague Himanshu Mishra from Aaj Tak has just filed this report.
आप देखिए, ये पीछे आप देखेंगे तो तमाम जो एजेंसियां हैं सब यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। इस पूरे इलाके को कॉर्डन ऑफ कर दिया गया है और यहाँ पर फॉरेंसिक टीम है। एक एक यहाँ से एविडेंस उठाने की कोशिश की जा रही है। जब धमाका हुआ तो कार के जिस कार में धमाका हुआ उसके परखच्चे उड़ गए थे, तो उसके कुछ पार्ट्स दूर तक उड़ के गए हैं। तो ये उनको ढूंढने की कोशिश है। साथ साथ जो दूसरी गाड़ियां आसपास थी उनके भी पार्ट्स उड़े हैं, उन सबको ढूंढने की कोशिश है। हर जगह पुलिस की टीम आपको इस पूरे इलाके में नजर आएगी। सीसीटीवी को बेहद बारीकी से देखा जा रहा है ताकि एक एक पार्ट को बरामद किया जा सके और उनके जरिए, क्योंकि उन पर जो ट्रेसेस मिलेंगे उससे धमाके में इस्तेमाल किन चीज़ों का किया गया था ये क्लियर होगा और इसके बाद काफ़ी हद तक चीज़ें जो है वो तस्वीर साफ हो जाएंगी। क्योंकि आप देखिए जिस तरीके से मुजम्मिल के जो 2 उसने रेंटेड एकोमोडेशन ले रखे थे फरीदाबाद के अंदर एक धौज इलाके में, जहां से पहले 360 किलो अमोनियम नाइट्रेट और दूसरी चीज़ें वहां से बरामद हुई थी, असॉल्ट राइफल वगैरह बरामद हुई थी। उसके बाद वहां से तकरीबन 4 किलोमीटर दूर जो फतेहपुर तगा गांव था वहां पर उसने रेंटेड एक अकोमोडेशन लिया था, जहां से 2600 किलो के आसपास अमोनियम नाइट्रेट बरामद हुआ था।
So that Faridabad link is extremely important. First in Dhoj, 360 kilograms of ammonium nitrate was stored in one place. Then in this Fatehpur Taga village, and I will in a moment tell you the location where it was stored. It's a place where some people would go and pray. But then these people were storing ammonium nitrate very close to that place of worship. And this is very, very alarming. This is how they misuse you know, their religion. I want to bring in Piyush Mishra, who joins us from the Blast Squad. Sumit Chaudhary also joins us in just a moment. But Piyush, this wider plot is very worrisome, because this would indicate that the number of people who've been arrested so far, apparently 8 arrested, 20 detained, and this, the Delhi police believe, may just be the tip of the iceberg. The Jammu Kashmir Police, Delhi Police Intelligence Bureau, and now NIA working in tandem.
Well, absolutely, Gaurav. All agencies, be it NIA, NSG, Delhi Police, Haryana Police, Jammu Kashmir Police, all are now working in tandem, and they are trying to ensure that each and every angle is completely explored. Each and every man behind this entire terror incident is caught, and this entire plot comes to the fore. And for that, investigations are taking place. What we are told, Gaurav, that today at 9:30 a.m. A high-level meeting has also been called by Home Minister Amit Shah, where he is going to meet with all concerned officials, and then we will see all angles are to be explored. But we can tell to our viewers is that multiple angles are there in this case. Those will be thoroughly explored, and investigations, as we are speaking, are now underway. The forensic teams are present there at the spot. They are collecting each and every material from the red light point where the blast had taken place. Right now I am near the very blast point where the incident had taken place, and this is the same road which leads to the area to the Red Fort entry point, and you can clearly see as to how this entire area has been completely cordoned off. Multiple layers of barricading have been put up here. Each and every car which is now coming here is being thoroughly scrutinized. People are being checked into, their details are being asked. So this area has been completely blocked because the officials of NIA, NSG, forensic team, Delhi police, they all are present there and are looking into each and every aspect. So there are multiple links connecting Faridabad, Pulwama, Delhi, Faridabad, and other places. Those are now coming out. We'll have to wait and watch for how long this investigation will go on. But what we are also learning from our sources, Gaurav, is that Dr. Umar got scared after the arrests. Those were made in Faridabad, and then from Jammu Kashmir also few arrests were made, and he has, according to reports, has carried out the Fidain attack there at 6:52 p.m. Yesterday, right in front of Red Fort area. So this is what the initial investigation is suggesting, but the officials are now telling us that all things, more and more links will be investigated, and then thorough report will come to the fore.
Oh, absolutely. Stay with me for a moment. I also want to bring in Milan into this coverage, because Milan, when we look at information that's just filtering in, and there's more information that we now have, these doctors of doom were operating in tandem, and they were spread out in different parts of the country. This lady doctor, for example, Dr. Shaheen, arrested, AK-47 recovered, now flown to Srinagar, because apparently there are more recoveries that are expected, Milan.
Yeah, certainly, Gaurav, and that is why the entire link that has now come to fore after this, blast that has taken place is all pointing to Jaish, and the way the modus operandi has taken place, especially after the Faridabad terror module was busted, a lot more people will come forward, and this is a huge nexus. It's not just, something that was done in panic, as being said by sources initially, that the doctor panicked and then did the blast in the car near that signal area. There is a lot that still hasn't been answered, but of course all the security agencies have been working round the clock, as we are noticing, and in fact that is something that the links are being established at this point of time are just perhaps the tip of the iceberg, as you just mentioned earlier as well. Meanwhile, I'm at the LNJP hospital, and we must not forget all those people who have actually lost their lives in this terrible explosion. It is the common man, and the attack was done in such a way that it was a busy stretch of area. Although the blast and intensity of the blast, wherein the cars that were nearby this particular I-20 that exploded were also charred, and many lost their lives. 8 people, as Home Minister Amit Shah has said, have died.